This girl encountered a terrifying ordeal while traveling. In this desolate wilderness, someone was desperately calling for help. The kind-hearted driver wanted to stop and assist, but for safety's sake, he told the girl to hide in the back seat. Little did he know, this decision would put her in grave danger. Just as the driver pulled over to inquire, the man pulled out a gun and forced the driver out of the car, thinking he only wanted money. The driver never expected the man to shoot him point blank. Anna froze in terror. She tried to slip away quietly, but the man started the car. Crouched in the back, Anna dared not make a sound, watching the driver's body recede into the distance. She was overcome with dread. After what felt like an eternity, the car finally stopped. When the man got out, Anna seized her chance and leaped from the vehicle. She ran deep into the woods before daring to pause for breath. But before she could catch her breath, someone suddenly pulled a sack over her head from behind. When Anna awoke, she found herself hanging from a tree. She faintly heard movement outside and peered through a crack. The sight before her sent shockwaves through her. A massive grizzly bear loomed below. Anna held her breath in terror, hoping to escape unscathed, but the bear spotted her. The starving bear immediately attacked. Anna tried to fight back, but her hands were bound. Just as she thought her life was ending, a gunshot rang out, and the outside fell silent. Before Anna could react, someone cut her ropes and she fell to the ground. It turned out a hunter had saved her, but the hunter didn't plan to let the girl go. Instead, he locked her in a cabin and walked away. Terrified, Anna lay down exhausted, uncertain what fate awaited her. Early the next morning, the hunter returned. He dragged the girl out to meet the cabin's owner. After speaking with him, Anna learned the truth. It turned out Anna had trespassed onto their territory. The hunter had rescued her for another purpose, to have her bear children for their tribe. Anna refused outright upon hearing this. She was locked up once more. Just as she felt utterly helpless, someone slipped an apple through the door crack. She tried to call for help, but the person hurried away, though she didn't catch a glimpse of who it was. At least there was a kind soul here. Anna saw her backpack being brought over too. She pulled out the walkie-talkie inside, the only communication device Grandpa had given her for the trip. But this place was too remote for any signal. This left Anna feeling utterly defeated. Yet she understood survival depended on her alone. With that thought, Anna began her rescue attempt. She used an iron ring to grind through the ropes binding her hands, but the cabin door was locked tight by the hunter. Just as she thought escape was impossible, the kind stranger reappeared. He was Ron, the hunter's son. Anna begged him to let her out, but the key was in his father's possession. Ron was powerless to help. Then Anna noticed ants crawling across the roof. This meant the wooden planks above had been gnawed through. She had the boy fetch a rope and climb onto the roof. He moved aside the rotten boards and dropped down. Then both of them clung to the rope, climbing out of the cabin. They sprinted deep into the forest, but they hadn't escaped long before the hunter spotted them. He immediately grabbed his hunting rifle and gave chase. Fortunately, the two had already hidden deep within the mountains, but the terrain here was treacherous. Ron nearly slipped off the cliff edge, only escaping disaster by grabbing a branch. Anna quickly pulled him back up. Then Ron spotted a log bridge, clearly the only way across the ravine. They hurried onto it. But for Anna, who feared heights, it was a challenge. After just a few steps, she had to stop and steady herself. Anna realized her heavy backpack might be throwing off her balance. She tried to unload it onto Ron, but accidentally dropped the backpack, though they lost their communication device. This lightened her load and sped up her crossing. Just as they sprinted across safely, the hunter arrived at the same spot. He fired directly at them, utterly indifferent to his own son standing opposite. Taking advantage of the hunter reloading, they fled for their lives, but they hadn't gone far before encountering a mist-shrouded creek, and now the hunter was hot on their heels.